This is me Jefferson. Today is May 21st, 2018 and the time now is 10:30 p.m. So today was busy like usual, and even though there's a lot of things was cleared out today because the Singapore leader is still here, was still here to guide us and clarify and explain all the details of the jobs to us. But at a point I was quite annoyed and angry because how should I put it? I know your company couldn't stop working. I know that, but the thing is, you at least have to be you have to tell me what exactly the flow goes. That's the one thing I keep saying. I kept saying to them, I kept telling them the whole day, but I don't think they get me. So at that point, I feel really annoyed and angry, but at the same time, I have to be very rational so that I could really learn or try to stand on their point of view to learn things. Because I feel like if I couldn't change their way to teach me, so at least I had to change my way to accept things. That's life, and I have to compromise it. Anyway, at one point when I was doing my booking, I was quite irritated because it's easy to do bookings, even though they have questions, they have some problems. I can still solve it. But the thing is, I didn't even know where the problem come from, because I didn't have a clear picture about the whole things, That's why at that moment they just keep, and the other thing is because they kept pushing us, rushing us. It's like, oh, you have to come already. You should stop doing that because the Singapore research there was there was there waiting for you to come in and listen to the training, stuff. But at the same time, they just tell you that, oh, but the booking, what do you call it? The booking is the cut-off date. We call it the cut-off date. The cut-off time. Sorry, cut-off time at 11. So you have to get, but the thing is, the booking kept coming in, and we are so blurred. It's not like 1 or 2, 3 bookings. It's like 10, 20 bookings coming, and then each booking has different problems, and the problems couldn't be solved by just me. I have to require some documents from the supplier. I have to ask approval from the other party, and this and that and this and that. So it makes me, I was really annoyed. If let's say you give me a clear picture, I can totally solve everything for you. But now you rush me, but at the same time, you want me to stop doing things and just go for the training. Why not you just give me the training and find someone to do it and show us how it goes? At that point, if I didn't get it, then okay, it's my problem. But the thing is, I did not have any kind of example to look at, even though you guys have the example. But then I have to catch up by myself. I have to catch up with myself, and I have to catch up with myself. And if I did wrong, you guys was like, oh, I told you, right? Yeah, maybe you did tell me, but the thing is, I didn't understand. Even though I say, oh, I didn't understand, but it was like, oh, it's okay, never mind, because you just encounter it one time, then only you know the problem. It's like conflicts, like you're just hitting yourself, piece by piece, Then I don't know if you can get what I was trying to say. It's like, if you want me to do one thing, just give me one thing. You want me to be multitasking, make sure the thing are not are not intersecting, are not clashing each other. I don't know how should I put it. The point is, they just don't have a clear mind. Yeah, they don't really have a clear mind. probably I couldn't say probably because they trying to, there's a lot of changes in the company and stuff, but still, if you guys expect us to be so, so clear about everything, make sure you guys are clear enough for your company for the changes first. Yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say, but that's the point. Yeah, anyway, I was trying to release some stress over here. But anyway, I feel blessed as well because normally when I was younger, when I feel angry and stuff, I would just burst out my anger. I wouldn't fight or argue. I would just like throw things or just push things away, and it was like, that kind of conflict. You want to be very angry, so just push things, but you just don't want that to be so ugly. So it was just like holding yourself back. So within that moment, you feel like that's the point. You push out, and then today at one point I had that feelings again, but I feel proud because I didn't do that. I didn't do anything ugly yet. So yeah, because also at one point I even though I feel really angry and annoyed, but I still tell myself that it's okay, never mind, because this is like office job. After 6 p.m. you can just go back and then just relax. Just don't need to care about this company. So that's the great things about working in this office. Yeah. And also after that, surprisingly, I had a great dinner invitation with my Joe and also my colleague, 3 of us. Yeah, it was like a good. I mean, we just had dinner and had some window shopping together, but it's enough. Even though we didn't talk a lot of stuff, we did talk a lot, but like some basic stuff. But still, you see, sometimes right. For me, sometimes it doesn't need to like talk a lot and stuff, but somehow there's a familiar, proximal feelings when someone when someone you feel great to be around, something like that. So Joe definitely is one of it, and then Michael and some of my friends. Probably that's the way where I can separate myself from work and make me feel more relaxed. Yeah, probably. And at some point I feel like this is like a counterpart of my life, my working life before, because previously I was enjoying my job, but then when I get home I feel so annoyed and angry, probably because I was a hoteler and I have to face the guests every day and have to, put on a smile every day. Probably because of that I feel like my face was tired. Then when I get back I feel tired because of my face. My smiley face was like hard and vulnerable. So when I get back I just want to have my moment. And here is totally different. At work I was like, I don't care who the fuck are you. If I'm annoyed, I'm annoyed, because there's no reason for me to not be annoyed. And yeah, so after when I get back, at least I have a feeling that I want to relax. I just want to be relaxed. So yeah, probably this is a good thing of it. Anyway, I think I dragged so long today because I just feel like so stressful and just want to talk. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's for today, and hopefully tomorrow will be better. That's the only thing I can hope for. Alright, so that's it. Wish me luck. And also because I need the money. Good night.